I've wanted to try this chair for years, and 30 days ago, I finally got it in the office. This is the Herman Gaming x Logitech G Embody, which is one of the best chairs you can buy for your gaming and or work from home setup. In my opinion, if you're someone who sits at a desk for 40 plus hours a week, investing in a high quality chair and ergonomic setup is incredibly important. It's never too late to buy a new chair, and so I hope that today I can share some valuable information about the one that I'll be using in this office for years to come. So starting off by talking about this chair's design, it's physically stunning. There are a few key differences that you'll find with this Herman Miller Gaming Embody chair as opposed to the standard Embody. The most obvious is going to be the color options. You can choose between black or white for the frame color and 2 upholstery colors for each frame choice. The one I've seen the most in other setups is the blue version, but me personally, I wanted to maintain the black aesthetic that I have in my office. The black/white upholstery in my opinion looks the cleanest. At first I would have preferred it being all black, but I honestly love the vibe that the subtle accents give. Aside from the color, there's a branded strap on the back side with a Logitech G logo present at the top of the seat. Below this are these horizontal ridges that span across the back padding with similar lines on the seat cushion. These are subtle additions that will appeal to those that like the look of a more traditional gaming chair, but doesn't overdo it to a point that it can't fit within a more minimal home office setup. With that, I'm happy to have a proper chair in my office that's incredibly comfortable. For me, the thing I noticed the moment I sat down in this chair for the first time was the posture correction. In my previous chairs, I felt it was way too easy to slouch back, but the Embody makes it much more likely I sit in an upright position. The back of this chair not only looks sick, but with its posture fit spinal support, mimics a standing posture where your chest is open and pelvis tilted forward. This is accomplished by supporting the spine at its lowest point, while also providing lumbar support so that you don't suffer lower back pain after a long day of working or gaming. I used to end off most of my nights feeling sore, but since sitting in the Embody, I felt nowhere near as much pain. In addition to the posture improvements, the seat cushion itself is on another level. This is by far the most comfortable chair seat I've ever sat on, and while you do end up getting used to it, the difference is insane when going back and sitting in one of my previous chairs. This level of comfort comes from the multi-layer support structure consisting of this top sink fabric cover with an additional foam layer underneath. This sits atop a matte layer with coiled springs attached to a black suspension, together creating the cushiony feel of the seat. Within the foam that's used across the entirety of the chair, there's infused copper designed to reduce heat buildup, but I still find it to get a bit warm coming into these summer months. It's not going to be as breathable as a mesh chair, but if you're in a cooler office, the trade-off is worth it in my opinion for the level of comfort that it brings. One of the biggest benefits I see with this chair is the level of customization it allows. You can of course quickly adjust the height by pulling the lever on the right side, but this can then be twisted to adjust the lean tension. During the workday, I tend to tighten this up so I'm staying up straight, but I appreciate just how quick it is to adjust so that when I need to take a quick break, I can relax. There's another lever on the opposite side that will lock how far this chair can lean back if you want to have further control. At the sides of the seat are 2 handles that can be used to elongate the cushion if you want to alleviate pressure in your legs. I stand at 6'1" and find the seat to be well suited for my height, but if you can, I highly recommend seeing one of these in person first before making the purchase to ensure it fits you. The last adjustment you can make is to the chair's back fit, which adjusts the back of the chair to your spine's unique shape to maintain a neutral posture. The chair is designed to distribute your weight evenly throughout the seat and back by adjusting to the micro movements of your body. I do tend to feel the weight mainly resting on the seat, but can't say that I feel much pressure build up after long hours of use. Honestly, after a month of sitting in this chair daily for programming and making videos, I'm so glad I have a chair as good as this available to me. You guys will see a lot of this chair into the future, and I know that a lot of people say the feel tends to change over time, so I'm interested to see what the experience will be like a year from now.